Hello, fellow travelers. My name is Luca Fiore.
I'm Eva B.
We're driving home after watching a double feature.
Picture show. Fantastic Fungi and...
Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler, of all people.
and Idina Menzel. Shout out to Rent.
And Kevin Garnett.
And
I don't know anything about basketball, but Kevin Garnett.
And The Weeknd.
And The Weeknd. Okay, a lot of people in that movie, but let's go on the first movie that we saw first.
Let's do a quick review of...
Fantastic Fungi.
Yes.
First of all, before we start anything about that, it's pronounced Fungi.
No. Fun guy.
Folks,
what about the puns about being a fun guy?
I'm blown away as much as all of you are, but it's pronounced Fungi. Everybody's saying Fungi, except for one guy who's saying Fungi. But anyway.
He's a rebel.
Yeah, but yeah, Fungi. It's Fungi everywhere. I don't understand it. I'm blown away. Has everybody been mispronouncing it forever and ever? I guess so, because... Well, guess what? They're saying Fungi all over the place. But I digress.
Potato.
Eva.
Maybe it's a West Coast thing, because they do a lot of research on medicinal mushrooms. Not just the kind that trips you out, but also kinds that help sequester pollution, like oil spills, destroys termite colonies.
And makes packaging.
Biodegradable packaging.
Yes. This
mushrooms
documentary talked about all of that stuff. It talked about the trippiness. It talked about the
history of psychological testing using mushrooms.
It talked about, the byproducts that you can make from it. It talked about the health benefits that you get from it. It seemed
a little bit, like half of it actually kind of got into that. The first little bit was like just a lot of let's look at all of these time lapses of mushrooms. So if you went into the movie on mushrooms, I feel like you'd probably enjoy it.
Which I feel truly, after watching this movie, I feel that was an intentional sort of thing on the editor and the director's part. They did a lot of big padded synthy music that just covered this film and really soothed you into every single shot of a growing mushroom out of some dirt. Just constant
just the same
barrage
old,
of these things.
My problem with that is it's for these documentaries are for people that are already into the environment. We need these documentaries to be for people who are like a little
skeptical?
bit more accessible in a fun way, and not mushrooms are such a trip.
Eva, why did you watch this documentary? Because I feel like it's the same reason I did as well.
Why did I watch it? Well, I'm very passionate about herbal medicine and how it could help in just our everyday medical system.
Oh.
And
I watched it because the guy was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yes, he was indeed.
I guess mine was a more simple reason. What was his name? Paul Stamets?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a very famous mushroom researcher. This
documentary mainly stars him and his exploits and basically all of his research, and I'm surprised it wasn't produced by him as well, because it's so fixated on this one guy, Paul, and a little bit of his backstory and him having this transformational sort of experience behind mushrooms. I didn't really know this, but apparently he used to stutter, and then...
He said that on both of Joe Rogan's appearances.
Well, I forgot, I guess.
You missed that story. So that, for me, I found this kind of boring. These were all facts about mushrooms that I already knew. I mean...
Which perhaps is maybe its weakest point, because I felt going into this, I wanted to learn more, and I found Paul's interviews on Joe Rogan's podcast to be so interesting that I thought, this movie's going to be awesome, because I'm going to learn so much more about it.
Yeah.
And really and truly, I felt that I got more out of the podcast than I did this film.
Agreed. I feel like if you just want to like have a 15-minute lecture on mushrooms and how cool they are, just watch that and prepare yourself for a 2-hour movie, because like it was really padded with like a lot of cheesy CGI.
I actually thought that the CGI was well needed, because it seemed to me that they didn't have a lot of footage, and
Right.
that they really needed to pad each shot with shitload of stock footage of mushrooms growing. So much stock footage.
Unnecessary.
Are
Okay.
people talking to us, Eva?
No, they've all left.
Oh, well, good.
Well, Mike said that we were babes and then left the chat.
Well, that's nice.
So let's move on to Uncut Gems.
Yes, let's move on. Oh, wait, one last thing. Would you
Yes.
recommend this movie? Is this worth your time, or should people skip it?
I would say skip it. That's
Me?
a first for me.
Me too.
That's a first.
I say skip it straight up.
I don't think you should
Joe
skip
Rogan.
Mamma Mia 2. I don't think you should skip. What other shitty movies have we reviewed on this?
Mamma Mia 1, but not reviewed on this. But this movie, Joe Rogan Experience, look up Paul Stamos on
or
YouTube.
his TED Talk.
He has
That seems
2
pretty
of
good.
them. They're both very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I'm
I'm
all about
sorry to this
supporting
man.
small theater, but damn, I get this like great experience just by listening to him. But hey, that's why you came here. You came here for the hard facts.
Yeah, so now, Uncut Gems. To be honest, I usually do a little bit more research before watching a movie, and I didn't. All I knew was that this was Adam Sandler playing some kind of fucked up jewelry dealer.
Yep, that's all I knew about it as well.
I also knew there was wacky synth music.
I did not know that
And
going
what
into
was
it.
your experience?
What an incredible experience. Just mostly because I gotta say, I really didn't think that the music matched the mood of what was happening about 80% of the time. But it was such a wacky movie, and I can't even tell you why I liked the synth music so much, because my initial thought was every time I hear a synth score, it's got this 80s feel, and I like these 80s synth score soundtracks. Like the recent one is from like Stranger Things, and a lot of this had
Like
that same sort of
Blade Runner?
or a Blade Runner. A lot of this had that similar feel to it, but the mood of the movie and the things that are going on is not matching what, psychologically speaking, I should be associating with these kind of soft, padded music, but still in a major key. I felt like it's throwing me off. Like, I should be relaxed by hearing the music, but I am not relaxed at all. And this movie is high stress.
Yeah.
High stress throughout.
The way I can describe this movie is if you ever want to know what it's like to have a gambling addiction.
Yeah, Tobin.
Watch this.
So
Because, wow, they do such an amazing job of pulling you into the emotion of Adam Sandler's character. It's always like a medium shot too, and it's so disorienting. I'm just like, I need a wide now.
Yeah, I need reprieve.
Yeah,
I need
but it
some
doesn't give
kind
you
of
that.
reprieve.
Don't go if you want a chill time.
This is not a chill time. This is not a chill time at all.
This is not a Netflix and chill.
If you were on mushrooms for the previous movie and then you stayed for the double feature like we did, it would be a bad trip by the end of your trip.
The worst.
Oh, God.
Probably the worst.
I have never felt stressed like this since I watched Inglourious Bastards.
I feel like we've seen a stressful movie since, but
I didn't even feel the stress, that kind of stress watching Parasite, and Parasite is a high stress movie as well because you're so engage with what's gonna happen with this family, and like, oh shit, something new, a new problem. Oh shit. But Adam Sandler's fucking daily life, it feels like, is just completely fucked. He's just so trying to hustle this guy in order to pay this guy back, in order to hustle this guy, in order to pay this guy back. It's a constant con on his part, and he's just piling them on and not doing a good job of any of them. His life is just falling apart. It's
by the end, I was like trying to figure out how much he owed in total just from like the 3 days, I guess.
I don't even mention his big storyline is like there's this one family member, I think, who's constantly hounding him for some sum of money. And I can't even remember how much it is. They probably never even said it. My God. It was so well edited. There is a scene in this movie where I'm squirming out of my seat, trying to get up, trying to do something, but all I can do is just sit there and observe. And it's when Adam Sandler, his character, he's got this very rare opal gem, and he's trying to sell it on an auction, and Kevin Durant, the basketball player, the real life basketball player playing Kevin Durant, borrows the gem for a while. Adam doesn't know where it is. Finally it shows up. I'm so relieved that it shows up. And it's just stupid things like his locking mechanism door thing won't open, and people are constantly yelling at him over top of it, and there's a phone call coming in, and my guts
like
are
the whole
screaming
movie.
at me to like, open the door, and it means nothing. Truly, it's like he's got the gem. But why am I so invested? But I am.
Yeah,
Super
I found it
invested,
weird,
in fact.
like sort of rooting for him, even though he's just
a scumbag.
The biggest piece of shit.
Super shitty.
I've never hated a character more.
And been so
movie.
concerned for him. Well, at least I was concerned for him.
Oh yeah, that was the mindfuck. Maybe that's why I wanted it to all work out, but
I really wanted him to just have a win. I wanted him to just get that he needs that win. He needs that win.
I realize now how many heist movies there are, and they always win, right?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly a heist movie.
Yes, it's just this con artist who's not good at his job, kind of piling more cons on top of cons. Great
Just back
movie.
to the synth music, it made me wonder what it would be like if The Godfather had synth music in it.
Holy
like
shit.
the juxtaposition is so interesting.
I thought it was very interesting as well. Yeah.
There is like one part that's kind of like CGI. It's just the intro and the outro.
Would you think that it would be a synth part? I'm talking about The Godfather. Would you think that it would be a synth soundtrack but still have the same melodies?
I guess so.
So that padded sort of thing, but this.
Well, I watched a little video about the composers of Uncut Gems, and they said that they peppered in some Beethoven symphony music into like a pivotal scene in the middle of the movie, which I thought that was super cool.
I didn't even notice. I might have been just squirming in my seat for that part. I don't know, and not even noticing.
Yeah.
This is a masterwork of editing and sound design. This is like a masterclass. If you want to keep tension in a scene somehow, this is a movie that should be studied. Like truly so good.
I think it's gonna be a classic. You know what I mean? I think because it's gotten so much hype too from being snubbed at the Oscars.
Can we talk about Adam Sandler just for a hot second here?
Yeah, let's all talk about what everyone's talking about. Adam Sandler, one of my childhood heroes in the dumbest slapstick comedies of the 90s, killed it.
Killed it.
So good. Like it was
Have some more sloppy joes.
that wasn't his line.
Yeah, well, I tuned out for a moment and thought of Billy Madison.
That's okay. That happens to me daily. But
So yes, I loved Adam Sandler's performance. I loved it so much because I felt so like
It's kind of risky
this movie
for.
felt so real.
Yeah.
It felt like this is him. This is his life. All of these characters felt like they
not
were yelling at
actually
each
Adam
other on
Sandler.
the street. I'm blown away by this movie. I'm blown away.
It was really good. I mean, I haven't seen all the other not Oscar movies, but I mean, this one is.
Is somebody
great.
talking to us?
Well, Ming Wu would like to tell you that you're. Oh, to be careful.
Oh, okay, cool, got it. I'm not
Thanks,
even
Ming.
looking at the camera, Ming.
Don't worry about it. Slag off, Dad. Oh no, now he's not watching anymore.
Oh well, that's okay.
Luca,
We're recording this.
This is you're ruining your fandom.
That's okay. We're recording this for later. Adam Sandler, super good. I'm
Also,
trying
if
to
you're
think of
releasing this as a podcast, gotta give some context. Viewers, listeners, Luca is talking about the messages that are popping up on the Facebooks,
Gotcha.
the Facebook Lives.
If you follow us on Instagram, which you should, it's at Drive Home Reviews. You will get notifications for whenever we end up driving live. So hopefully you can follow along with us in the car, and that would be lovely. But I digress. Adam Sandler. I guess there's not much more I can say about him. All the critics are right. When Adam Sandler is in the hands of a certain director and really taking it seriously as well, which I think he always does, he just crushes it. And he did that. He did that so well.
Yeah, I hope this gives him like a good confidence boost. I don't know if he even needs it. But
Well, yeah, he's had a few stinkers, but that being said, his latest
sure he doesn't
comedy
care about
special
that,
I absolutely love. Yeah, maybe he doesn't care. Maybe, you know.
he knows he has heart.
Yeah, and you know, he knows he's got really successful movies, so you know, whatever. He's making movies basically with his friends, so you know
Yeah,
what?
he's
Maybe I'm
winning.
just a little jealous, that's all.
No, he's totally winning. One thing I think is awesome about this role is that a lot of actors, especially like encroaching the age of, you know, not being like a sexy, like lead actor kind
Yeah.
of role. I feel like
Adam was
it's
once a
super-
young, attractive Billy Madison, and now
no, but what I'm trying to say is that he's also not playing some like action star either. He's playing like like such a shitty person.
yeah,
That doesn't happen that
Kinda
much in
fat.
Hollywood.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, oh my God.
It just feels really real. Like it feels like a real
It feels
3 days. I feel
very-
like I've lived a week
I
watching that.
feel like I've lived a week watching it, and that's not a bad thing because frankly,
We
Oh,
got
man.
magic mushrooms to take us to live infinitely longer.
yes, months, years, other lifetimes were lived.
Whoa.
Eva, do I have any other notes about Uncut Gems?
No, I think we
I-
definitely covered them all. Yeah, all the characters were talking over each other. It was madness the whole time.
Yeah, that's another editing thing that was
It
just
was
like absolutely
so good.
very difficult to pull off and still keep people engaged, but they did it. These Safdie brothers, unfortunately, I have not seen another movie of theirs, but you better
What
believe.
are the other movies they've done?
You know Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
who's in Twilight there?
Yes.
He did apparently a super good movie called
What are the directors' names?
the
I'll look it up
Safdie
real
brothers.
Safdie.
Oh geez, now I'm drawing a blank. But that movie I believe is on Netflix, and this movie will be on Netflix soon. However, it's in theaters right this moment.
quick. Wow, they have 2 movies out?
Do they
No,
have 2 movies out?
these people are very young.
Oh, okay,
These
gotcha.
aren't those
Oh yeah.
those old guys in the movie.
Second there, I thought that was them. Okay, cool. So, I guess, Eva, should we just get right to the final thoughts about this?
I'm just gonna quickly look at Good Time. I don't know.
Good Time. That's it.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson. Is he playing a vampire in that movie?
No, he's not. Eva, get out of here.
Okay, goodbye.
Wait. Okay. So, Eva,
Yes.
is this
Okay.
movie worth your time?
Hell yeah.
100 times yes. Is this the best movie you saw this year but really came out last year? Is this the best movie of 2019? Let me rephrase that.
I don't know. I haven't seen Joker yet, and I feel like I'll really like that movie.
This
I don't
movie,
know. Whenever I think about that stuff, I can't because I have a bad memory.
This movie is so...
Maybe I need some lion's mane mushrooms.
Maybe, honestly. Helps for...
Cognition, neural pathways.
And
learned
what's that
so
thing?
much.
Alzheimer's. Wow. Maybe
Yes.
that movie wasn't so bad.
Watch Fantastic Fungi.
100 times yes, watch this movie.
Is it the best movie that you've seen in 2019?
As I sit here right now, I want to say yes. Tomorrow, I might have a different opinion. But thinking about The Joker, thinking about Parasite, thinking about this movie, those are the only
Once Upon
three.
a Time in Hollywood.
And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, thinking about all those 4 movies that I did see in theaters, I'm saying this is the best one I saw this year, which actually came out last year. An extraordinary movie. It's like, it's great.
We're speechless.
Yeah.
I think Parasite was so good.
You don't have to
This
like,
movie was just so incredible.
yeah.
Uncut Gems was so good.
Maybe all this like talk of, best movie, it's just watch it. Best
don't like
movie,
picking
worst movie.
favorites.
Even if it's the worst movie, it's still worth to watch because you want to watch the worst movie because, damn, you gotta watch that. It's so bad that you gotta see it. And this movie is so good.
Cats. Like Cats.
Yeah, we should watch Cats. We should just watch
We
it.
should watch Cash for sure. I
Folks-
will be really bored, I'm sure.
Folks,
watching Cats.
that's it for us.
Yes, time to go to bed.
Yes, I don't know what we're gonna watch next.
Thank you
but-
to the Mayfair Theater for having such cool movies.
Yep, as per usual, thank you to them. My name's Luca Fiore.
I'm Eva B.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.